Okay. So as you guys walk through this archway, you guys don't feel anything different or whatnot, and this creature kind of maneuvers around some ruins and stuff like that. Although it doesn't take like the pathway route, it kind of like climbs over walls, and then you guys kind of have to just maneuver, like kind of try to follow it.
Oh boy.
You do, however, end up in what looks to be this kind of large kind of courtyard looking area where you see that possibly at some point either this was a really large building or maybe it's like a courtyard. You can't really tell because it's so damn old. However, you can see that there looks to be either different rooms or different structures, and you can tell this is probably where the Gambles were hanging out, because you see all these nests and like things that are built into the different high rises of these areas. And this thing seems to walk out into the kind of like into what looks to like either another building or another big ruin structure. And it walks over to what looks to be something in the ground. You're not sure what it is, but do you guys walk over?
Yeah. I mean, we've committed this far.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I don't think any of us do. I just made a square. I hate it. I hate it already.
It's another
I hate this already. Whatever that is, I hate it.
Well, you gotta give away your other hand now.
It's the Dryad sister.
I was gonna suggest, like, hey, if you want to solve two birds with one stone, deal with the Unseelie and the Dryad.
Well, I mean, the hard thing is we have to go back to grab the Dryad because I don't have the Dryad on me.
Have it on her.
Right.
Well, I forget. Sometimes I think, no, I have the Dryad on me. But no, she's back there. She just cursed me.
She basically put in AIDS.
Yeah.
So it kind of like points to this thing, and it looks like some sort of structure that was very particularly built. You can see that there's all sorts of symbolages and different things on it. Do you want to approach it?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see it better now. It looks like it's a very deliberate structure, and you can see, again, all sorts of writing on it. You're pretty sure this is like some sort of magic. So,
Okay.
Do you want to detect magic on it?
Yes, I will detect magic on it.
Okay. So, you can see when you detect magic that this is basically... It's a very, very powerful ward that exists in this area, and it's almost cursing the area in a way, but in sort of like it's projecting like a very binding aura here.
Can I tell if that's...
Do you focus on it?
Yeah, I'll focus on it.
Okay. When you focus on it longer, you can tell that basically this altar is binding this creature to this location. The range of it is not very... It's pretty far. Like, you can tell, like, it's weakening. But you can also tell that the way that it was... make a spellcraft check, actually.
Okay. That thing that I'm not that great at. 16?
You can't tell more than that.
Yeah.
But you can tell that it is definitely binding this creature to this area.
I kind of look down at it, and then I look back at the ward. Who made this? Do you know?
Its head turns towards you, its mouth opens, the whole shindig happens again, and it speaks once again, and it says, "Evil man."
An evil man? And I just repeat in common so they can hear.
I was binded here a long time ago.
And you can't return to the Feywild?
I am bound here by this thing. I wish to leave.
I mean, he's been kind of wandering. That's how he found us.
Set me free.
To go back to the Feywild? Or to be free on this plane?
Free.
Are you gonna maybe get a Seelie summon?
A what?
A Seelie summon?
Unseelie.
Unseelie summon?
Well, the thing is, out of character, there's a fucking fairy village. If I free it, it might go annihilate that thing.
yeah, but
Also, I have 14 health.
It's not like we're in a position to argue against it.
I mean, you can say no.
We can always say no. If we live past that, that's a,
We could always just say we don't have the power for it.
Yes, let's play the lie game with Seelie.
that sounds like a no-go. What can my class do? Not much.
So you legitimately think with detecting magic and spellcrafting this thing, it might be enough because this thing is pretty old. You could probably just smash it and it would probably break the effect. Like, there's not a lot of magic involved. Like, the magic that's holding this, probably when it was first cast, probably didn't even let him leave, like, this area. But it's, like, degraded so much that it's literally just holding on by a thread.
Oh, I forgot that the +2 bonus against saves, against enchantment, spells, or effects stacks with my elven ones because they're not the same type.
I think that's just towards Fae, right?
It does not say it's just towards Fae.
Okay.
So,
I haven't read that class in forever.
yeah, it's been a while. That's why I'm trying to figure out.
Anti-Fae gun.
I just want to kick it back to the Fey realm. That's all. It can be free in the Fey realm. I don't care. But I know that there are little fucking pixies around here, and this thing can probably fuck up a few pixies.
There's one way to make. Can't you just kill it to make it go back to the Fae? Well, I don't know how. I know, like, legitimately, I don't know how Fae work. I'm not saying this in character, of course. But I'm saying like.
No.
Not
If it's
really.
summoned here, like in physicality, no.
If it comes here, it's here.
If you summon something, then when you kill it, it just returns to its plane. But if it actually gets here,
Yeah.
like
If
through
it
its own means,
walks through.
then when you kill it, you kill it.
Yeah. So
What book is that in?
this one.
Yeah, is that the complete mage?
Or
What
summoned
page?
Through like a gate.
There it is. Found it.
So I just kind of turn back to you guys. So, shall we free it? Because it wants to be free from this ward. It's a really old ward. It's almost... There's almost nothing left to it anyway.
Is that safe?
I don't deal with Unseelie that much. That's a side that I don't...
So maybe.
Maybe.
What do they do to things?
You can't remember that info.
I don't know.
This isn't a very common.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know this creature very well, and the thing is, it's Unseelie. I deal with the Seelie court. It sounds similar, but it's two sides of a coin, and you don't know what's on the other side.
Would the Seelie court be really mad at you for letting an Unseelie go?
They're both very chaotic. So,
It said an evil man.
You don't know that. Wait, I don't know if she.
I would have
Oh, okay.
said
I was
it's
making sure.
an evil man. Yeah, I said that.
Oh.
I repeated that aloud in common. So,
It said that an evil man captured it here. It itself, you said, is not good. What kind of man captured this thing here into its own little plane of existence? And do we want to be dealing with that?
I can think of one being that might have been able to do so. That is kind of ancient and kind of in this area.
Who?
The one that punched you 30 feet.
Oh, that guy.
I
That
just
guy's like a,
glance at you guys. Do you have detect evil?
No. I was able to determine earlier that the shrine made to it kind of was.
Sir,
Can I do a what's it called? Sense motive.
Sure.
But personally, I have nothing beyond an axe that can help.
same.
And I don't think we're in a position to say no.
15.
I mean, you can just sense that it really wants to be released. Like, you know that just by your general knowledge, like, trapping Fae like this is, like, easily the worst punishment that you could do, because Fae are chaotic and they like to be free.
Yeah.
And to be like, oh, you're locked down to an area is like fucking torture.
Yeah, so I mean, realistically,
Can
I say we free it.
yeah, no, agreed.
we free him, but also make him swear that he won't bother the Fey village?
Fae are notoriously liars on either side.
Even if I tried, there'd be nothing binding. Not that I can do. So I just
ask him to leave once you're done freeing
just
him.
kind of like go up to it and I test it with like a foot. Like if
You're gonna need a little more force than that.
yeah, I'm mostly seeing if my strength can do it or if I'm gonna okay. So I'd turn back to you guys and mind helping out here.
By the
Chop,
power
chop.
of axe.
Yeah, I help with
I rolled a
axe.
15.
You hit.
I rolled a
That's a
16.
12.
16,
You hit.
14 damage.
11.
Huh?
11.
Damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Five
With both your
damage.
hits simultaneously, you guys actually smash this thing, and you just see it like crumble apart, and you see actually like a vestige of magic, kind of like it kind of like burns a little bit, and you see. Make a spot check really quick, and Brina, make a spot check since you're close to the creature.
15.
I also have a 15. I rolled like shit.
So you guys can actually see what looks to be like these green ethereal chains kind of like snap off of its arms and its neck. It just lets out this long sigh, just and it like slowly kind of like fades, like you see it like disappearing.
Oh. Like the creature is disappearing?
And it just kind of like you don't see it anymore.
Maybe it just kind of wanted to pass in peace.
Best of luck. I just say like out to the openness of it all.
I would just kind of like give like a moment of silence. Like, I couldn't tell if it was going back to the Feywild or
No, it just
disappeared.
just disappeared.
Is there anything inside of the Vistage tree thing?
No.
Okay.
I don't think you would want it either way.
Damn, Loki, some cool magic thing.
Well, I guess
I guess
we helped that out.
we can check out what's here and stay here for the night.
It's a portal, right?
Not necessarily.
Not anymore.
Yeah, we broke it.
What
Smashed.
happens if it closes?
What did it close to? We just walked into some ruins.
Yeah, it's not. We didn't go into a portal, thankfully, this time.
Okay.
This time. Flashbacks to the other party. Face tying.
That was different. That was a puddle. That was a lot different.
Good God.
You had to make this character about the Fae, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I got tired of dealing with the Fae.
So let's deal with them more.
So now
No
the
preparation.
so now the Unseelie court. You'll have a favor in the Unseelie.
I
court, maybe.
don't think it works like that. It may, but I may have just pissed off the Sealy court, to be quite honest with you.
You could just fey ignorance.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought that was a regular Sealy. I didn't help you guys out. That was clearly an Unseelie. Oh, didn't explain it clear enough. I was not trained well enough in identifying Sealy to Unseelie.
That's your fault. You're an idiot.
Oh well. Yeah, what if she had rolled the one on her knowledge nature and she thought it was a Sealy? She's like, oh, it's a Sealy. I'll help you on the
Of course,
problem.
I'll help you out.
Sealy are weird as fuck.
I mean, do we want to scout around here and see if it looks safe? Is it still moldy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of.
Hey, mold's soft.
No.
Yeah, but these are like,
Blech.
there's like a structure that we could sleep in.
There's a difference between
It's-
mold and
it's
moss. I'd rather just sleep on moss.
Stones surrounding us.
Yeah.
That's not a structure that we can sleep in.
Is there like a roof over it?
No.
No.
Oh,
There's no
I
roof.
thought.
There's
This
just
is
like
ancient, like thousands and thousands of
Yeah,
years.
no. I thought it was had like.
No.
We were in a building.
No.
Of a kind.
You didn't set the Unseelie free. Your friends did.
We just told you to. But I mean,
No, you asked if we should.
and then you did.
Then we cut. We smashed.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
we do need to rest.
yeah.
I don't know where we can.
We just check out the. I say we still check out this area just because of. How
Yeah,
old the ruins are.
let's look around the area. So we'll investigate.
so you investigate the area.
Yeah, search the area.
All right. So as you investigate the area, you can everyone roll a search check.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Nice. Ooh, I got a 21.
And we got
Ez,
4.
Josh,
15.
Brina,
Nat 20.
Jess,
21.
and Leovar. So, Brina, as you're searching around, you find what looks to be an old, like, cellar door that is molded over, but by some stroke of luck, you actually find it. And there's a large rock pillar on top of it. If you got your friends to move it, you could possibly open this up and see what's underneath it.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, you, come here.
Yeah.
You and Tin Can.
Tin can and tin can.
Mini tin and big tin.
All right.
6.
Who can take?
On 3. 1, 2, shove.
16.
Tap.
Oh dear.
Wait, why'd you roll a d10? Is it a strength check?
Yeah, it's a strength check.
He rolled in his thing.
That's a D20.
Oh, I thought I saw that move. I thought you rolled that. And I was like, what?
All right, so you guys try to move it. It doesn't seem to move. Go ahead and try again.
Oh jeez.
17.
17.
7.
Brina's not really doing too much, but you two managed to roll this thing off of this old cellar door. You could tell, like, it was actually the way the cellar was built. There was actually like a little bit of a lip to it with stone, and however this thing fell on it, it just happened to not crush this thing. But as you roll it over, you can see what looks to be like an old, really old cellar door that's somewhat still held together. Brina, there's a lock on it. You could pick it, or you could possibly just break it.
I want to check for traps, because especially with that Unseelie.
Sure.
Not unwarranted, that's for sure.
Dirty 20.
No traps.
Okay. Open lock. Because I don't have very much strength. I rolled a 19, so like 35.
You unlock it. It's very old and rusted, but you're able to unlock it somehow.
Okay. open sesame.
All right. When you open it up, you see that there is a set of stairs that lead down about like 15 feet. They are, however, very old and very wooden.
Leo, I'm gonna need you to do this, bro. This wood, I'm afraid it's gonna break under my weight.
Okay. He just walks down it.
You're gonna need light, though.
He pulls out an ever-burning torch.
Okay.
He walks down and you just hear like some loud creaking and he walks kind of down. He kind of goes like, looks like this is like an old cellar of some sorts. He's like, smells kind of bad, but I mean, we could sleep here tonight. It's not terrible.
How's the mold in there?
He kind of like shrugs. I mean, it's wood and it's old.
I'll head down the stairs next.
Okay.
And I'll just cast prestidigitation so the smell goes away.
In your area, you can't do the whole room.
At least in my area.
Yeah.
I'll make sure it's centered. Like, does it move with me? Can
No.
At least where my head is right now.
You make it smell good. Air freshener.
Air freshener.
I test my weight on the stair. Is it gonna break under my weight or other heavier?
I mean, do you jump on it or do you just test your weight?
I test my weight.
How
Seems to hold you.
How much do you weigh? I don't think you weigh that much.
Not that much, but
Yeah.
I'm still worried because I'm still like, in armor. Not as heavy as you guys, but
I'm pretty sure.
Plus, it's wood.
I'm pretty sure Leovar weighs as much as you do.
But it's wood.
I don't think so because she's got Dwarven War Axe and a heavy steel shield. Like, Leovar is like super light.
okay. I'm coming down.
All right, you make it down.
I just put my shield in my bag of holding, and
How much do you weigh?
I weigh
Oh,
60, 70 pounds.
Total?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
because I'm small.
Yeah.
I put okay. It might be like let's say 90 because
You weigh less than Leovar. It's fine.
and then I take soap and I rub it on the inside of my helmet so it hopefully doesn't smell as terrible.
Okay. Ez?
You had a bag of holding, right, Gar?
Yeah.
Start
I put
stripping.
all my armor in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Then I weigh 165 pounds.
You're fine. You make it to the bottom. So you guys have
Goes up to 300 with armor.
you guys there's like a good like 20 by 20 foot area down here that's open. There seems to be large old caskets of what look to be like possibly like maybe wine or mead or whatnot. However, you can tell that time has obviously drained these things because there's holes and like there's definitely the smell of old alcohol in here. It doesn't smell bad. It just there's a strong pungent smell of old alcohol.
Ooh,
And-
1,000-year-old wine.
Whatever it was. There seems to be like an old table and even what looks to be some old bunks in the back. And you can see that possibly at some point, maybe some people slept down here or whatnot. But yeah, seems like a nice, decent place to sleep.
Do they have like a foot locker of stuff that isn't completely deteriorated?
I mean, like there seems at one point there was probably like some chests and stuff, but they've like rotted into nothing. Like,
All right. Well, this is a good find.
I'm gonna go check one of those casks, see if any of them like have been intact. Maybe we might get lucky.
roll a D100.
I go into the other room.
Huh?
I go into the other like corner.
66.
No, they're all destroyed.
Shit.
Is there like any torches on the walls or anything?
If there was,
They're gone.
Yeah, Leovar just sticks his ever-burning torch in one, so you guys have light in this whole place
Okay, cool.
for the most part. I mean, it's not great light, but
For all of us, who cares?
yeah.
Just for him.
Yeah. I'll pull out my ever burning torch and like put it on the other side, so
You have some light now.
decent. Poor human.
Hey, I do pretty well.
Yeah, you don't do bad. But
We'd
make
be
it a little easier.
We'd be screwed without you.
That's very true. I'm gonna see if the beds are any good to lay down in.
I'll start taking
and
off my armor.
I'll go over to the bunks and see if they're like if it's just completely rotted.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
When you touch them, they just kind of like sink a little bit, and you're like, "Ugh."
You,
Yeah. Okay. Floor it is. I just pull out my bedroll.
Bedroll and blanket.
Yep.
King of the noise.
I'm also still wondering if there's anything up near those pillars up top. Kind of curious about checking those out.
Levar kind of goes like, I'm gonna go to sleep because I have a lot of pain. He pulls some of the wood from these and kind of looks for like some dry wood and kind of like sets it into like a little like
Fire.
and lights it, and it doesn't seem like the smoke has much like, you guys have the open cellar door, so it's kind of like crawling, but it's just,
It makes it smell like smoke and not like rot.
yeah. You have a smoky, brody, meaty smell.
Is it like it's
Meaty
not?
smell?
Is
meaty.
it like really late, or are we not?
No, it's like midday.
Oh, okay. Then I will continue to work on whittling. I don't know what I want to whittle next.
I'm gonna sleep.
I'm gonna try to whittle that unseely thing.
That's gonna be hard.
Okay.
I don't know, like not like with the two mouths, but maybe like the mouth closed type thing,
Yeah.
like a weird frog thing.
You're a weird frog. Ooh, sick burn.
So for my first craft of doing that, a 24 using the
Okay.
next wood.
You start making it. Good for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull out the pristine Behir thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, do you want to fix my bastard sword?
Oh yeah. I have a scroll of make whole. So I'm going to use that for the bastard sword.
It's just a masterwork bastard
Yeah, just
sword, right?
masterwork.
Yeah. Boop. It's fixed.
Yay!
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go explore the ruins. Go inspect the stone.
Just be careful. I'm gonna lay here.
But I would like to start making like marks and plans for a blade with the Behir thing.
Yeah, go for it. Prina, you search around?
Yeah.
Okay. You search around again and you find what probably looks like some old... I'm going to guess you probably spend like an hour or two up there just kind of like searching around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you search around, and most of these ruins are really, really old, and you can tell after... roll stone cutting check for me.
What do I add to stone cutting?
+4.
Because
Plus your intel if you have any.
I think she has +2.
I have, yes,
So
So 6 total.
dirty 20.
So you come to the conclusion that this, all these ruins and stuff actually were part of one large, very, very large structure. Like, this would have had to been freaking huge, and you're not sure exactly who it was built by, but it does look like there was a lot of dwarven engineering involved, but it doesn't look all dwarven. Like, it looks like there was probably something else involved also. Whatever that was, you're not exactly sure. When you search around, you unfortunately don't find much here of use because everything's like so rotted and so old. However, you do find what looks to be like a small silver stash of old silver pieces, and there's only like 64 of them, but they're there.
Okay, what does the silver look like?
It's honestly just really old human silver. So,
Okay.
There's like mint on it.
like I said, human.
I will pocket that. See what that's worth. Bring that up to the guys later on. I'm curious. If it's so big, I wonder if there was anywhere else. I would travel further, but I don't think I should. Not alone, at least. Do I see any dwarven runes? Because
Like I said, this looks like dwarven architecture, but you don't see, if you're looking for like something specific, with searching for about 2 hours, you didn't find anything that was like, oh wow, it's just...
okay. after that, then I will head back down and tell them of my findings. So, this cellar might be attached to something that is way bigger, like super big. It's got makings of dwarvish, but also different races involved. I'm assuming human. I pull out one of the silver human coins. Does anybody recognize the mark on this one? I pass it around.
This looks to be old human coin. You don't see anything super special about it.
No knowledge
Nope.
history.
You can make a knowledge history on it.
It's kind of faded, and I don't know what the symbols mean.
17.
It looks like old human currency. I mean, it doesn't look like ancient human currency, like maybe like 100 years old, maybe.
Oh, just kind of old. Not Strikelicks Empire.
No.
Old.
But 100 years old is a strange amount back.
Not as old as what the ruins.
Definitely not as
Yeah.
old as the ruins.
So something or someone had to have visited around here, and
A while back.
Not improbable. I mean, people get lost in the forest all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably used it as a refuge for a night or whatever.
fuck, we didn't loot the monkeys' bodies.
We didn't really have a chance to. We did loot it. We got a core.
That's about it.
That is true. I mean, we got the core.
And to be fair, they're monkeys. Really, what they carry. It's not like they were swinging axes at us.
How tall is the cellar?
15 feet. At its peak, like
Thinking about summoning the unicorns again.
I mean, we need healing, and I have one more.
Might as well. It's not going to hurt. Whoever's the most down. Because I'll only heal.
And I can talk
12
to them
health.
for a couple of rounds.
Emil gets back. Son of a bitch.
I'll summon the unicorns my last time.
okay. Roll D3.
3.
Okay.
It becomes very quickly crowded in the cellar.
Yes. I'll warn you guys before I summon them, and I'll be like, I'm going to summon my unicorns so they can heal us at least a little bit.
I get as far out of the center of the room as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just horses, so I mean, they're narrow.
But still.
So you summon them, and Bill kind of looks at you and kind of goes like,
Ow.
"What's up?"
Could we have some healing? We took a beating from Gambles, these weird monkeys.
Yeah, the monkey things that we saw.
Yeah.
He kind of shrugs. He kind of goes like, "Sure. I mean, why not?"
At least they're dead now.
All right. Who wants healing?
I am.
Leovar's down 52.
Yeah.
So
I have 14 health left.
okay. So you get healed for 12.
I mean, that's decent enough for me, honestly, for right now. So,
32 down.
okay.
I'm gonna hit Leovar. 'cause-
Yeah, Leovar. Like, what is your guys' health at?
I'm 34 down. Because we need to think of it in terms of down. Because I can heal 12 overnight.
I will heal the rest overnight.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
hit 12 overnight too, so
There's one more cure mod.
34 minus 12. Or
You-
no, 32 minus 12.
Do you want a cure mod?
20 off the top, so yeah, their cast level is 5.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 16 health.
I think I get 2 cure lights.
10 and 9.
So one is tapped.
Anybody else?
So
I'm gonna give Leovar 2 cure lights.
Yeah. And that'll leave 2 cure lights left.
I'm 15 down, so if I can get a cure light, then I'll be good.
7 health.
Okay, I'm totally
One more cure light left.
fine. Is there anybody that won't heal
I
up
got
overnight?
4 off max.
I won't heal overnight. I'm You heal your con mod, right?
Level plus con mod.
Oh. So 11. Okay, so that will bring me to 30. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm 4 off max too.
Take it. My,
Oh.
my max is higher.
I'll take.
Leovar's down 20.
Oh,
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 never mind.
fucking
Leovar, yeah.
Okay.
and that's after he heals overnight.
He'll still be down 8 if he heals over.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah, he
Sorry,
gets the
Sure.
last.
9
Yeah,
because he's got 50 con.
Yeah, so he can get the last light.
That'll actually bring him to max for tomorrow.
Sweet.
So I theoretically have 4 more charges of that wand left.
Save it for the trip back.
Yeah.
I think we're unfortunately going to be using it all on the trip back.
Before the unicorns go away, I'll just ask them. Do you guys know anything about Jakars?
Do you have knowledge nature?
They do not. No. They have They technically have survival. They just don't have any strength.
Then they kind of go like, they all kind of like shake their heads. No. What is it? Belle kind of goes like, yeah, what is that? Never heard of it.
It's an unseelie.
Oh, just stay away from it then.
Yeah. We didn't want to get it mad, so we.
You didn't help it, did you?
It was bound. And so we broke
Probably
it.
for a reason.
Yes, probably for a reason, but it faded right away after that.
They all kind of like shrug at each other. No, I mean, it is what it is now.
We weren't in the spot to get in a fight with it. And I had no idea what it is besides I know it's
We don't know what it is. They just kind of
got
shrug.
mad. It gets mad if you respond to its questions 3 times the same way. It is particular.
They're just kind of like, most Fae are.
That is
Silly
very
Fae
true.
rules.
That's Faye.
I stick my hand out to hopefully pet one of the unicorns.
Make a d20 check.
Like I just stick it out. I'm not gonna actually push. But like
Is Elamar one of them?
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
It just kind of like moves away from your hand.
Oh, sad. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Touch.
Air
just-
touch.
I didn't know horses could talk.
We've talked to these ones before.
Yeah. It's still weird. Beforehand, I've never heard horses talk before.
I wonder
fair.
if they could talk to Gavin.
Would your Gavin be able to talk?
I don't know.
They just look at Gavin.
Can unicorns talk to ponies?
Is Gavin here?
No.
Okay.
No.
Maybe?
He's
I
still
mean-
he's still back in the human place.
They have wild empathy.
That doesn't mean that they can talk to them.
I
Yeah.
know.
They can just get like a idea.
Like, this is bullshit. I've been in this fucking stable for months.
I just say that because wild empathy is a language on this stat block. And I don't know why.
That's incorrect. It just
They
means
have
that you
common
can,
and Sylvan.
yeah, you can just with wild empathy you can read creatures like
emotional states.
animal creatures like what they're like. For instance, if you find a bear, you can wild empathy it and be like, oh, that bear's aggressive or that bear's just hanging out. Like if it goes like, yeah, it's aggressive, we need to bank, or
Yeah.
just stay away from it. It's fine.
It's scared.
Yeah.
Just don't attack it or
Yeah, don't do anything aggressive. Just hang out.
Bear
But
thing.
if it's a bee, it's aggressive.
Be
Because the bee's aggressive.
Yep.
Oh my god.
be
But the bears know that we're bad omens. We don't summon the bears.
I still blame Josh for that.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I did ask. I did ask.
That was all on you.
You had to fucking ask.
Is it the same bear?
You had
D100?
to
Same exact
fucking
roll. It made it fun.
It did make it fun.
It was
No, it
fun.
made it fucking stupid.
Well, and then she had to ask, and do you want honey with that too? Oh yeah, I also want honey.
I was trying to be like either honey or fish. Honey or fish. It took both. I can't fucking argue with the bear. What am I?
Yeah, we could have just murdered it.
I didn't want to murder the
But I feel bad about the bear.
Oh, that's gonna be loud.
I didn't think about that.
Give me one. Wait, what are you?
Barbecue.
Those are barbecue?
Yeah, it's barbecue.
They look like Doritos.
That's why I asked for one. It's not bad.
That's the sound that the little unseelie made.
Yeah.
Run.
That's the reason it was just like, surrounding us. It was eating chips, watching
Or that was
us.
when it turned its head and like looked at Jess.
Oh,
Like,
God.
it was like.
That's the sound effect for it. Perfect. Nailed it.
That's what I need. The Jakar shows up.
I hate that.
You can't even hear it.
Yeah,
in
if you
your
had it, if
ears.
you were ASMR in it, those are different.
Oh my god.
D&D AMSR.
AMSR. Wait.
ASMR.
Yeah. Letters.
You would do it with like dice.
AMSR, audio maniacal sound.
It's actually a good podcast name. Anyways, do you guys go to sleep?
I'm gonna rest here, and I'm just gonna like uncoil the weasel that I have and just
your weasel.
play with my weasel. I have a weasel. I've had a weasel this entire
Is that
time.
what you're gonna do?
You're gonna play with your weasel?
Yes, exactly.
Fuck,
Weasel
bro.
for everybody. How would you value a toy of that thing? What would the value of that be, you think?
Fucking creepy. That's the value.
David's like, no.
Only because I rolled really good on it, and I might be done with it in one day.
I mean, you could put it outside the Fae village, see if they like it or not.
Well, I just want to know how much it's worth, because then it lets me know if I finished it in one day.
Probably less than 50 gold.
Because if it's like, oh, it's like a 5 gold thing, and then it goes like, oh, or a 2 gold thing, I'm done.
Depends on the quality.
Yeah. Well, I was doing a decent
Right.
quality. I already said it was a high
So
quality.
do you guys go to sleep?
Yeah. How much do you think the toy thing would be worth in gold pieces?
It wouldn't probably, because I think it's copper pieces.
No, but how much would it be
He's
worth when
asking
it's
because
done?
it takes a certain amount of time to craft, and that all depends on the value.
I mean, a gold piece would be a lot of fucking time, my understanding.
No, well, because in copper pieces, I made a craft that was 360 copper. Because it's the DC times what you get. So that's why I'm like, is it worth 3.5 gold, or do you think it's gonna be? Do you think it will be worth 3.5 gold? Because I don't know, a toy like a weird, creepy toy.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
the problem is that like a toy, like, here's the problem. You're either going to sell that to a noble for 3 gold or something like that, or you're going to sell it to a broke ass family for like a couple copper, because there's no in between with that. Like, it all depends on what you can actually get for it. Which it goes like, yeah, maybe worth 3 gold. Is anyone going to pay 3 gold for it?
No, that's what it's worth, not what they pay for it. Because I want to know if I finished it. That's all I'm trying to determine. Not I'm actually going to sell it. Just like, oh, you finished it.
I mean, you could like, swindle somebody, like.
Well, generally, I don't know, man, dude. I just, it's a fucking toy. Are you going to turn this into a fucking...
It'll be something that I like give to somebody at some point down the line.
Okay,
that's
cool,
all it's
then-
going to be. Is it done? That's
just fucking you decide. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna waste time thinking about when is this
What's
toy
the value
done for
of it?
rolling. Like it fucking.
okay. I'll rough guess on
Odds
the
that a
value.
wooden whittled toy is going to be worth gold pieces is already slim. So probably done.
Okay, I made 2.
I think if you swindled like a noble Like, and bullshit them that you found it like in ancient ruins. And if they believed you,
Here you go.
could
You have
get
a
worth a
weasel.
few gold.
Weasel, baby.
Now you have a physical model of it. Track its HP.
No.
It's
already have its HP.
it's on the battlefield. What's it doing?
What was the name of that creature?
Jakar.
Jakar.
Yeah, a little less than half of mine. It has 18.
Familiars are usually half of your health.
Yeah, it's always half your health, rounded down.
And I'll fix.
Yay, buff weasel.
Buy 2 more health. The reason you guys never see it is because it's lazy. It just sleeps around my neck. Like it looks like just like a fur like piece of
Liner.
my outfit, but it's actually a weasel that's just asleep.
It plays dead, so that way nothing focuses it.
Yep, exactly.
Wait. Oh, it's a weasel. I can't speak to weasels. Never mind.
It's a burrowing creature. You can.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I go. I supernatural ability speak with animals.
There's spell failure chance.
I'm out of armor.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
I got out of armor once we got
Yeah, because
said it a while back, to be fair.
we were afraid that the stairs were not going to hold us.
No,
back.
I didn't do it then. I did it once we got down at the bottom. I was like, oh, I'll take off the armor now.
I know the stairs wouldn't support my weight.
And so, yeah, I go speak with animals. Like, hello there, little weasel. How do you do?
It looks back at you.
Like, I guess in weasel, how does that spell work? Is it like you...
I don't fucking
whatever.
know. You just
Yeah.
You're asking too many questions.
squeak, squeakum, squeakity.
Squeak, squeak'em, squeakity.
Why are you trying?
How are you doing today? I didn't know you have a weasel. Like in
I've had a weasel this whole time.
I thought
It just
was
kind of like
dead.
looks at you and kind of
broke
goes like, "What is your weasel, female or male? What's his personality? Give me a personality."
He's lazy. It's a dude.
Huh?
How is it going with Vera there?
Looks at you.
Is it exciting?
I get to sleep.
He sleeps most of the day.
He just looks at you. You can't hear him, but he goes, "I can speak for myself, but I like it when you speak because I get to sleep." You just
I
hear.
can talk to him.
Oh, you can?
You're
Yeah.
at that level.
I have speak with master and he has speak of with animals of its kind.
Oh, yeah. So he just kind of goes like, "What she said."
Oh, how is it being a familiar? Is it empowering? I don't.
Well, what's his intelligence?
10.
I'm not stupid.
I have sentience.
Familiar feeling.
Have you ever gotten screwed over from being a familiar with somebody like a sorcerer? I was wondering. Do you speak with other familiars? Is that like a thing that other familiars do? They communicate and compare masters?
Well, I'm
Familiars
talking to
Anonymous.
you. Aren't you the familiar of that thing?
I look over at him. I mean, that's not. I mean, more like animal companion, I guess, would be closer. Not really familiar. I guess. I do a little bit more combat.
That's nice. If you're smart, you wouldn't.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of built for it. I'm not really built for it.
You're 3.5 feet tall and... Yeah.
But I'm technically the strongest one here.
Ha.
Yeah, you don't get. What's your strength?
I didn't know small people lied. That's a new
I have a
one.
17 strength.
I just like scratch his head a little bit.
I have a 17 strength. I am technically the strongest one here.
I have divine power.
But I'm technically the strongest one here. Unassisted. Well,
Do you have a plus
He just
two
kinda goes-
strength item?
no.
Does anybody actually care?
He keeps me alive, so I'm happy about that.
That's nice. Yeah,
I-
if you died, I'd have to find a new place to crash.
Yeah, I try to body block for her.
Huh?
I body block for her. I become her meat shield.
What? You block her knees?
Yeah. And her lower torso.
And her shins.
I'm like half her height, so I go up to I could body block to her belly button. Roughly.
You let this guy sleep next to you? I mean, it's not my business.
Not next to me,
Oh, okay.
but
I mean,
sleep in the same vicinity.
there was that time at the orc camp. We all were
Excuse
bundled
me?
up together.
Huh?
No.
Well, I mean, we were all kind of bundled up together.
Was I asleep for that?
Yeah,
Probably.
you usually are.
Yeah. Makes sense. Good life.
Yeah, you sleep a long time. That's kind of nice. Not too bad.
Yeah, it's like the best part of the job thing.
Just hang out, get stronger, and help her with.
Stronger? I don't know about stronger.
You get smarter. Sorry, smarter.
Yeah.
And she gets dexterous because of you.
Oh.
I know.
I'm just kind of along for the ride.
I know
to be honest.
familiars do different stuff for their caster.
I have no
I just
fucking
know.
idea what I do for her. I'm just here for the ride.
I just enjoy having you.
That works for both of us.
I just watching back and forth and hearing chittering.
Looking over. Squeak, squeak.
Squeak it, please, squeak.
I didn't realize it was alive.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Huh?
know that either. I didn't realize that either.
I poke its nose. Boop.
Hi.
He says hi.
Yeah, he says.
Is this some sort of like curse of the unseelie?
Huh?
No, this is my familiar.
It's a familiar.
I thought it was like a fur rat.
No, I was just wondering, like you two.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Oh no, that's
Like a
that's
rat.
natural gnome.
You're cuter.
Sure.
That's natural gnome. Us gnomes, we have an ability to
Insanity?
communicate with burrowing creatures because we're one with the earth. We're more one with the earth than some dwarves that I know. I don't see you speaking to,
I
to
just
burrowing
I like
animals.
take the weasel and I just like tuck him like in the sleeping bag. Go to sleep. Son.
Yeah, that's good with me.
Good night.
I'm kidding, of course. I mean, that's just the magicalness of us gnomes. Natural magicness of us gnomes.
Amazing. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'll remember that for next time. There might be a rock slide.
He's good at getting.
He's one with the earth.
God.
I was joking. I should take a joke. I'm just saying that we're magical. Us gnomes have a natural magical gift. We can talk to badgers, weasels, anything that kind of burrows.
I heard badgers were fucking assholes.
Oh, they are. Oh, they are. But you can sometimes talk to them a little bit. And you get to hear why they're angry. That's about it. That's only sometimes.
Mole rats.
But why?
I don't know. That's just kind of what gnomes can do. I don't know why. It's just natural.
Does that mean you can also talk to
That's not
snakes
natural.
since they burrow?
No, because they don't really burrow. They more like steal other burrowing creatures' holes.
Yeah, not.
So can you talk to a worm?
Yeah.
But
Ants?
no, because they're not intelligent enough to talk
I don't know.
at all.
Vera's just gonna like slide into her sleeping bag and be like, "This is gonna make me fall asleep, and I'm an elf."
We all know you can't sleep
When you're
anyways.
when you're a
I can.
DM and you're like, oh man, all this combat. Hey, I want to talk to a weasel for like 2 hours.
I start now making a list of all the animals that I know for a fact burrow.
And I just sit there going, like, yep, nope, nope, yep, nope.
Don't know.
Nope.
Haven't had a chance to talk
Haven't
to
had a
it.
chance yet. Yeah, that sort of thing.
And then
I just answer
if
all of your
in case
questions.
we ever run into them, we take a moment to talk to them.
A mole rat.
Yes.
A bullet.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe.
It's not an animal.
I just go, maybe? Because I don't know.
it's never tried.
Never tried.
Ants?
Not smart enough.
Prairie dogs?
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
I know something that burrows.
What?
I don't.
Say it.
Dick.
Oh, God.
I like
I
the
mean-
build up.
I mean, we could try. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen?
No.
Leovar just rolls over and goes to sleep.
Bear is already there.
Should we close the doors so we can sleep, or do you think we'll be fine?
Is the only
Well, if a
option
gnome
closing
starts
the door.
groping me in the middle of the night, he will get snuck attack until he sleeps forever.
What does that have to do with the closing the door?
It doesn't.
I respect people's personal space.
Do you?
Yes, we should close the door.
Yes.
Okay.
Is
I
the
do.
only option of closing the door bolder? Because
No.
if so, I say no.
No, you can close the hatch.
Yeah, the hatch.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way nothing wanders in on us.
I mean, we'll hear it open. Hopefully, maybe.
Maybe.
We're kind of far off, and I don't think anything entered the area because of the unseelie, because, it's creepy as fuck. And since it's been less than 24 hours since it's disappeared.
a familiar.
No.
What is it?
It's a hedgehog.
Oh,
That's
You have to paint him blue.
You would give up
Or red.
that easily?
yeah, he's lazy. That hedgehog got to go fast.
Yeah, wants to go everywhere.
Pokey.
It gives you +5 move speed.
Oh.
That'd be actually really strong for a familiar.
Thorns damage.
Once a day, it gives you haste.
Oh God.
No, Expeditious
OP.
Retreat. Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah, like once a day you get Expeditious Retreat for 1 round.
Yep.
It costs a full round action to cast though.
Gotta go fast.
So you just make the sound.
Until the end of your next round.
No,
So you just make the sound.
And if you hit something unexpected, you roll a d100 to see how many gold pieces you drop.
All right, do you guys go to sleep?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Oh, in 3.0, it was an option, I think,
For what?
for a hedgehog to be a familiar.
That's cute.
I mean, they have the improve in 3.5. They have the improved familiar feat, I think, and that lets you depict
Yeah.
different familiars. I
Plus
don't-
one natural armor.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a reason why that was fucking nixed in 3.5.
Yeah, because none of them give AC.
Nope.
It's +1 to saves or
Plus 2 to saves,
oh,
or
plus
3
2 to
HP,
saves. 3 HP. That's right.
or plus 3 to a skill.
If you
Or you get the Raven that can speak one language, which is nifty as fuck.
or if you were like a wizard, like from like a desert place, instead of a hedgehog, you get an armadillo. They give you some armor buff.
Yeah, I mean, you could do fun stuff like that and still give it the
Just a different flavor.
yeah.
All right, so next day, I think that's what day are we on now?
Too many days.
Yeah, we've been in this forest for too long.
Oh goodness gracious!
I'm showing the last time that you guys.
I think I wrote it down. Give me a second. Un momento, por favor. Prima was the second to last day. Prima.
Yeah, that's when you left the village.
Yeah.
And then you guys went to Solra. Then you encountered that. So then let me look up the dates. So then that would be technically that day was Eavesra. So now you guys are waking up. On Dimra on the 4th week of Azrul. All right, so you all wake up the following day. You guys still have one more core that you could go after, or you guys could head back. Up to you.
Because if I remember right, isn't it kind of we only have to go a little bit more northeast?
Probably another day.
Whereas if we were to go, but it would still be probably a day back to camp.
Yeah.
We're here, camp is here, the other thing's there.
Yeah.
And it's more like off to the side.
So like,
Yeah. It's more like that.
so it would still be, we'd have to go back and then go out if we wanted
Yeah.
to get all 4 cores.
You guys will have, I
5.
believe, 5.
5.
Because that's 2 for this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is also. Didn't we talk about going back because we only had the ability to carry 2?
Yeah,
Wait, did you have only the?
I only have 2 pedals.
Ah, god damn it!
because we didn't have any other way to efficiently carry them.
Well, fuck.
So we can, but we're going to risk how we carry it because we don't have anything really made for it
Is
and
there-
it is corrupted.
Is there any way to put it in the bag of holding without touching it?
No, because you have to call in order to get it out of the bag of holding.
Touch it out.
You have to think about it.
We could potentially wrap it in. Put it in a bedroll, and then just carry it, like out in front of you.
I mean, if you technically think about it, you could wrap it in bedroll or bed sheets, tie a rope around it, leave a rope long enough to carry it like a handle, and then put it in the bag of holding. And then
No.
when you grab it from the bag of holding, you grab the rope,
I'm not-
so you're not touching it.
No, I'm not gonna put. You put it in your bag of holding.
I don't have a bag of
Oh
holding.
well, then look at that.
I should be relatively safe to carry it if we wrap it in something.
Yeah. Okay.
I
The-
still say we turn the 2 back in and try to find more ways of getting more potions.
We're already on a time limit.
And we
Yeah.
basically cleared out most of the potions that they had.
Yeah, so there isn't really anything that they
can
have left
Get back unless you need more bolts.
if they have any.
Yeah, exactly. So we might as well just say screw it and go traveling northeast because we're almost there. And then cut back home.
Go back to the town that we're kind of obligated to help now.
Work base.
Gosh, when we get back to
So-
the fucking capital.
There is the option. We can go after the Markedon with only 4.
I still don't know what the fuck it is.
I thought we.
I think our options are going to be better if we have all 5.
Yes, no, 100%.
and this is
But
one.
this is going to take 2 days of traveling, additional, if we wanted to go right now. And then however long it takes to do that, because it's been taking us a day or so, usually to get
Well,
them.
we've theoretically saved time with the blue monkey thing.
Yeah,
We weren't expecting to find those here.
that is true.
So we've already cut out an extra trip.
Yeah.
Might as well finish our original goal of checking out the gnomish thing.
Sorry, if you guys get the last one, you guys will have 6, not
Oh.
5. So, just so you know, because technically
We
you had
had
the
many.
one. You had one
We had
when
one
you got
on
to
the
the Orc
purple.
Village, and the Orc Village gave you 5 other locations. So, if you guys get another one,
Well, we also weren't quote unquote sure if this next thing was core related. Or
true, true.
So that was the like gamble.
Well, then do we want to check it out?
Gamble. What we just killed.
Then do we want to just check it out and
Yeah, no,
kind of figure it
but-
out?
Yeah,
Because they're
that was
weird
the
gnome
thought.
things.
Okay. Because if anything, we can create something from rope. I look at Leovar. You have used rope, don't you?
A little bit. Why?
We could make something to pull them behind us.
I've got an extra set of clerics vestments. It should be fine.
Yeah, like we can figure it out. If we do find another one, we can
Worst
figure it
case
out.
scenario, I cast what's it called? Magic vestment on a piece of clothing and use
Alright.
that.
I have a few extra.
Or you hold it in a stick.
So
And then hold it out in front of you.
beautiful. So sounds like we're gonna go for the city.
Carrying the other two on my person already.
Yeah, but they're like special things, whatever.
Are we
They're
successfully?
literally flower leaves.
But they're magic flower leaves. Whatever, it's fine. We'll be fine.
Regardless,
Yes, let's
the
start
answer is we will be fine.
Yeah, let's start going.
Did we woke up fine next day, or are we still going to sleep? Are we doing watches?
No watches were present, but you guys wake up fine the next day.
Perfect.
I figured we'd be safe all the way out here because, I don't think anybody wanted to fuck with the unseelie area.
That is true.
But after this now, I'm not so sure,
I'm gonna cry if the gods of the Sealy court come to me and they're like,
So,
the fuck.
so by the way, you realize you committed genocide, right? Wait, what?
Oberon and
So there's an
Tatiana are just like,
What
no.
did you do? Imagine. It'll be fine. You just helped out an evil fey entity.
It's not necessarily evil. So that's the thing about Sealy and Unsealy.
Oh,
They're
no,
both
I'm okay.
neutral, but the Unsealy can't be good, and usually they're evil. But they're also
says they're not
very
evil, but they're
neutral.
not good.
But they also have the potential to be neutral.
And what if the bad man was actually
The good man.
Well, somebody from your organization, the court that was there to bind him there thousands of years ago.
It was a man, though.
Yeah.
If it was Fae, he would have said Fae.
No, but I mean, what's the name of your caster prestige
A
class?
wild soul?
It was just a male wild soul that bound him there. Maybe.
I mean, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. But maybe.
And they're like, oh yeah, you mean this person is the one that was the bad man?
I'm more curious what this fucking building used to be. What was out here, because we found this big building that's obviously very large, and then we also found
The dwarf hidden thing.
Judging from
what
all
you're
the
talking
wine and mead, something
Yeah.
designated to party.
well, but I mean, we've been finding a lot of old human settlements from thousands of years ago.
Well, and we found an elven tower that had that book.
What I know of old
And we found the dwarven
citadels
secret
that were out
on top of the hill
No.
at the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Bofgren sticks to itself. If anything was out here, it was
It would have been maybe closest related to Dvorak, even that kind of.
not even. This is way too far north for that.
This is probably just one of those cases of this is a forest that had
Well,
civilizations come in and come out.
we
and
know
switch
there was something with
races.
celestial writing. Something with whatever these exalted are,
Yeah.
primarily pride. Which isn't that.
I don't know.
That's not a virtue, is it?
I don't know.
Looks at Elf. What is that, Elf? I don't fucking know.
I don't care.
Like,
That seems dumb.
In general.
Your last character.
Cries a little bit on the inside.
well, in general, pride isn't considered a good thing.
Right? It's bad to be prideful.
Says the super nationalist dwarf that's all about dwarfs and dwarfs are the best. Yay, dwarves.
That's patriotic. Excuse me, that's patriotic.
And prideful.
Oh my god, Prince. He's making it cozy.
Well, my friend, you are not wrong.
So do you guys head out?
Yeah.
Out of character, we did also hear the name Strike Lex. We heard that.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
I
Because my character's gonna be looking into that whenever we get back to Gallons. I want to
Good
know.
luck.
I know, but
got the Strikex coin
yeah.
from the guy.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we head out to the weird gnome things.
Okay. So you all travel for the rest of the day towards the general location. Brina, can I have you roll a survival check for me?
To be honest, I kind of thought that's where this thing was leading.
I got a nat 20.
Me too.
Cool. All right. You guys have a very clear, concise trip. However, it takes a long part of the day until you find it. And it's not until you guys travel for about like 6 hours. So by the time everyone is... does anyone do anything before you leave?
You know, prepare spells, eat breakfast.
I'm gonna check on the old ward before we go, just to see if anything's moved, if anything looks off. I'll cast a detect magic on it real quick, but unless I see anything new, I won't focus on it.
There is something new in there. It seems to be growing.
Hey guys,
What's up?
I'll like motion them over, and
You
I'll
focus on it?
I'll focus on it.
Seems to be some sort of magic plant that's growing in there now.
Okay, I see a leaf. What's up?
That's
Yay.
magic. That's a magic little thing.
So we did a good thing.
I don't know.
Now,
Kind of magic.
now,
You legitimately don't know.
I
When you
can't
focus
tell.
on it, you can't tell.
I mean, we could have your dryad friend take over this place and her take care of the little leaf.
yeah, there you go. Bring the dryad over here. That'll totally help fix this forest area. We just fixed it from all the bad decay stuff, and now we'll bring
Yeah.
a new decay thing. That sounds great. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Oh, I was.
No. What the hell are you talking about? The forest is finally back again. You can bring over the stupid dryad to the stupid mantis thing forest. Bring
Is
them over
the
there. I don't know.
is the mold still around, or has that? Okay.
It's nature doing.
Does it look like a bad leaf?
No, you can just see the magic there. You actually don't see anything yet.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Does it look like a bad leaf? Bad leaf. It's got a
like-
frowning face on it.
It's all black and
No, it's a weed leaf. Bad leaf.
I might want to check this area out later if there's any time later. I doubt
I
it.
mentioned the day before I cast Detect Evil.
Yes, that would be great.
Doesn't glow. Nothing really glows.
Not evil anywhere in the area. Even the
Okay.
mold and stuff.
No.
I mean, it's inherently neutral.
It's not
Entropy.
evil. And,
I cast dancing lights. I did a thing too.
well, also given
Ah.
all the mold and decay, perhaps it's just a new cycle.
Maybe. I just have a funny feeling about all this. But okay, let's
Well- If we have the
Like haha feeling or like oh no feeling?
like
Like stabby feeling? Or
Like-
crushy.
haha oh no.
Okay.
Can I mix? I have not determined which way it's going yet.
I think it'll turn out good.
well, if we have the luxury of returning this direction, we should do so.
We
Yeah.
freed a thing that was stuck here. We did good. Good thing.
This is not how the Fae work.
I don't know, and I'm going with my gut. We did something good. Carry on.
I am also hoping. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Well, if we left it imprisoned here,
That would be bad.
Okay. So
Eventually, at some point.
you guys travel for 6 hours trying to find this next place. You do find that there's a river, and the river seems to be a good point of reference, at least according to your map. It's not great, but you know,
Something.
it's something. So you guys end up following the river for a while. About 6 hours into your travel, Brina, roll a spot and listen.
Oh dear. Okay. Un momento.
Luvar's not going to be any help on this.
Okay, at least
But
both look
swatting
decent.
flies.
Spot is 21. Listen is 21. Both are 21.
Okay. So as you're traveling, you suddenly hear a voice. And it kind of goes like, goes there?
Is it like a loud voice?
It's moderately loud. You guys can hear it
Hello?
too.
Okay.
Hello?
I asked you a question.
Well, can I turn to greet you, kind voice person?
Who goes there? Your name. I'm looking for your name. Jesus.
Theradred goes there.
Thank you. God, man.
Do I see where the fucking voice is coming
No,
from?
you don't. The voice coming. What the fuck? He goes, and you, what is your name? And kind of goes, Leovar. He just looks around.
You hear what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, no, I hear that. Kind of goes like,
Gar?
Guys, introduce
Are we
yourself.
Yeah, are we there or
Yeah,
did they
this
go?
is-
yeah, you guys walk up. You guys can hear this voice. Kind of goes, I would suggest you turn back and go from whence you came.
But we're trying to rid the forest of
Evil.
evil, corrupted junk.
Really? Why?
Because we want to rid the forest of a really, really bad, corrupted, evil thing further away.
Oh. Well, in that case, you suddenly see this gnome walk out from the butcher.
I tip my hat to you, sir.
He comes out and he seems to be, he puts away like a longbow and he's like in, he seems to be like in more like light gear and it's like got some feathers and some leaves and other stuff. It's like camo, more or less. And he just kind of goes like,
Oh,
well, there's quite a bit of you here.
you're disguised quite well. Wonderful.
Well, yeah, we're in a forest. Helps to look like the trees and the leaves and the birds.
That is a very good point. I tend to spend my
Oh,
time.
I apologize. My name is Adram.
Adram?
Adram.
It's nice to meet you, Adram. Theradred, again.
Are you a local to these forests?
Well, my wife and I live out here.
Oh, very nice. How long? This is not the nicest forests, at least lately.
No, but it is very pretty, and we prefer to stay away from people.
They're kind of not many gnomes that like to stay away from people.
Well, I spend a lot. Well, anyways, come. Let's,
Oh, okay.
you see him pull out a weird dagger, and he like holds it up to like his mouth, and he kind of goes, "Honey, we're gonna have some guests, so put on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need like 5 cups." And she kind of goes like, you just hear like a little muffle, and he kind of goes, "Yeah, okay," and keeps walking.
Is that a dagger imbued with sending?
Huh? No. I to be honest, I don't know. I'm not magic. Just my wife and I found these cool daggers a long time ago.
Can I have a look at those later, please?
No, he continues to walk.
I just want to see how they work.
They work. He continues walking.
You're not arcane based. You'll never know.
If it's sending, that's part of my repertoire. I could recreate it. Do you know how useful that would be for a party like ours?
Anyways, let's continue on.
Probably
We're
no.
Handed one to Leoril.
It's probably gnomish magic.
It is
it's
not.
still magic.
Unfortunately, I know that.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Like we could have handed one of those to Leoril. I could hand one of those to my guild. Do you imagine the things that I could do with something like that?
Yeah, that's exactly why I wouldn't give it to you. You dwarves always want to mass produce and make a fucking weapon out of anything. No, thank you.
But it's made out of a knife.
Yeah, and
So
see,
it's already
that's part
has-
of my problem with the whole dwarven thing is you guys want to mass produce and make everything everybody else's fucking business.
I mean, she does have one point. It is kind of a knife.
Huh?
It is kind of a knife.
Yeah, it is. It's a good point. Has a really good point.
I mean, yeah.
Good God.
He continues walking.
Learn to create your own thing. Don't copy it from others. What? I like having another gnome around, okay?
I'm gonna leave that you to be in charge, man. I slap Basgrim on the back of the shoulder. It's okay.
I just want to make cool shit for people.
With what Smith? We haven't even had a
So,
chance to.
as you guys are walking, he kind of goes like, so, you said you were going to try and, like, fix the forest or some
Yeah.
nonsense like that?
Yeah, we had heard that over in this area there's some weird gnome-like creatures that are kind of evil.
Well, I kind of fit the gnome-like description.
Yeah.
Evil? It depends. Who are you talking to?
An orc, so that probably explains a lot.
Yeah, nah, I don't like the orcs being up here. There's a reason why I keep this thing around and pulls out the bow.
Fair.
He goes, I may be getting old, but I'm still a crack fucking shot, and I swear to God, if those fucking orcs try to come up here again.
Okay. So you seem well enough informed about the forest.
Yeah.
Do you know what the hell a Markadon is?
So I can say this much about it. He kind of goes, my understanding of the damn thing is that it's some sort of like entity of the forest, more or less. We haven't had it up here. I haven't seen anything like that anyways. But we do have a problem that, well, if you guys are looking to help, we could really use, because I ain't going up there, but you guys could go up there. You guys look like the rough and tumble type. My bones are getting a little too old for this shit, so I ain't doing that.
Fair enough.
You know what a Grillion is?
I've heard.
Is that a
term
knowledge
recently.
nature type thing? Is that a knowledge nature type thing?
We've
No,
heard
it's
the
knowledge
term
arcane, actually.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna.
Yes. Knowledge arcane, please.
I was like, I'm
I
defaulting.
believe it's
it-
knowledge arcane. Let me check real quick.
Well, I got a dirty 20, if it is.
And you also have knowledge nature, though, don't you?
Yep.
So I guess roll. Is it the same bonus?
I'm just going to like character word association. Is it like a blue monkey thing that makes a ridiculous amount of noise?
No.
Okay, well, if those were also a problem, they're dead now.
Well, that's nice, but sorry. I used the wrong terminology as a DM. He would have not. A Githyanking. Or no, not the Githyanking. Sorry. It's a Gralion. Yeah, Gralion.
I was gonna say,
No, I looked at the wrong.
yank.
No, it's not Githyanking. It's the Grilion.
Is that a knowledge nature? Knowledge?
No, it's knowledge arcane. What'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
So you've heard of these before. You've never seen one? Thank God. Think of a monkey with an extra pair, or think of an ape with an extra pair of arms and a really fucking bad attitude.
So it's not the blue monkeys, it's a fucking ape with an extra set of arms, and they're very mad. Oh.
Yeah, something like that.
Monkey.
Oh, that's probably
Jason.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. New monster to hunt.
Another monkey?
Well, they're more like apes.
What ape? Yeah, I mean the things we fought were kind of large
Monkey
enough.
adjacent.
Monkey ape is it? I just think ape is bigger than me.
These things are really big.
A lot
That's
of
why I'm
things are
not.
bigger than you.
Is it scarier or less scary than a forest sloth?
If you guys killed a forest sloth, you should be. Well, I mean, the problem is that there's a small tribe of them.
I mean, we've killed a few forest sloths.
Well, we killed a forest sloth.
I thought it was more than.
No, the sloth was only one.
Yeah, it was only.
We
It
killed
was
a
the
horde.
mantises
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
multiple.
The manti.
Right.
Yeah, we killed a horde of very angry, very large mantis.
Yeah, that tracks.
Anti.
and a bunch
Anti.
of howler
Plural.
ape
It was
things. What were those ape ones called?
more than two.
Gambles.
Gambles. Got a
Oh, I fought one or two of those before. Annoying little things.
Yeah.
Like the dodge arrows for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, that was annoying. And spells.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, I don't have that, so I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah. Anyways, back to your whole thing. It's my understanding of it from everything that I've seen is it's some sort of entity within the forest. So getting there, I don't know how to. I'm not going to go hunt the damn thing. I mean, it's not near us, and but I have noticed that the forest has gotten a lot more dangerous lately. I mean, don't get me wrong. He stretches. I'm really good at sneaking through the forest and stuff like that, but man, even me, like I said, those fucking apes that live like not too far from my house. I'd have to do everything in my power to make sure they don't fucking come down and mess up my house.
Is it just you and the missus?
Yeah, just us. We live out here. We kind of stay away from everybody. Like I said,
Any kids?
they all grew up. They're all back in somewhere.
Maybe the Gorelion is what the orcs are having issues with.
Well, they're probably having issues with this one.
Why do you
Yeah.
guys keep saying the or? Are you with them?
Kind
We're,
of.
We ran
we're
into
with
them.
the city, the elven city.
Human city.
Elven, human,
It's human.
half elven.
It's human.
It's ran by.
What's it called? Like Woodguard or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not a bad
We're
city.
hoping the city.
We used to trade with them a little bit, and then they
Who's-
became jackasses.
Sieged by orcs,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and we're currently at a ceasefire with the orcs.
And how did you manage that, might I ask?
Because they want the market on gone.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because they're a bit. They're,
You guys are, you know what? You guys remind me of me when I was younger. I'm an adventuring party. He makes like this little, like, stittery thing. Kind of goes like,
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
yeah, that's funny.
Accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
What did we call ourselves again?
Did we have?
Oh, you guys got a name? Oh, please. You gotta tell me
We
this.
did. Get,
we had to
can't
make a name.
remember what it
We had to make. A
I
name
thought it
and
was
we
the
applied
last
100
group
gifts.
that had
I
a
thought it was the
name.
last group.
No, we
No,
had
we
to
had
make a name.
to.
We signed
Hang
up
on.
with a.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Fuck, we
Kind of.
did.
We
Wait,
did.
what's our name? In character, we're all like, wait, what did we call
Literally,
ourselves?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
What?
I can't remember. What
Hang on. Hold the phone. I don't remember if I wrote.
The other kind of goes, we call ourselves the Storm Spears.
No.
That's
That is what we did not call ourselves.
We could have.
We vetoed that.
That would have been fine.
Well, if you guys can't remember it, I'm just saying.
We have documentation back at Gallants that has our proper name.
Hang on.
I can forge it.
Hang on. I can find it.
Next level puts all ranks into forgery. Like, we are the group. Da-da-da-da.
You'll never.
We don't see that. We do see the Storm Spears. Oh, crazy guys, right?
That must be us. Guess things got switched around.
But yes, we are a adventuring party.
We're kind
Cool.
of the middleman preventing all-out fighting between the two of them.
Well, I mean, good for you guys. I'm glad that someone's doing something about it.
They're doing better.
Good.
They're not attacking the humans.
As long as the orcs stay away from here, I don't give a.
Oh, they're pretty pre-involved down there.
Good.
I guess they're hunting the ogre encampment too, so
Makes sense. Anyways,
maybe the problem will take care of itself.
hopefully,
I don't have it written.
Oh my god.
Leovar.
I have it in my notes on my computer somewhere. Problem
All right.
is, I'm not at my computer.
Do you ask him any questions? Because it's going to be a bit of a walk.
So you did some adventuring. Clearly, did you
Yeah.
find any fun history? I always have to ask this, especially gnomish person. Any fun facts about gnomish history that you've discovered in your many times adventuring?
He just kind of laughs. He was like, "What do you want to know?" Those aren't that fantastic.
About some of our old cities from way back in the day? I don't know where.
Yeah, we had a few or something
back in
like that.
Rolling Shield area, we had.
Yeah, I know. There's stuff down there. There's like,
Did you find anything cool?
there's I think if you go down the Rolling Shield, there's those goblin caves and some gnomish architecture and other things like that. And you have to just get through all the goblins, which is just, oh man, back in the day, must have killed hundreds of those things.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass.
Yep. Yes, they are.
Pain in the ass. It's like, that's our stuff, and they're just like kind of taking over it.
Well, it's not ours anymore.
I mean, they're just.
I'm sorry, my friend. If we leave it there for like 100 plus years, that's anybody's.
Well, I mean, I want to know why we left it. Why would we leave our own houses and our homes and stuff?
I love gallants.
Well, yeah, I
Two
mean,
words generally come to mind when things are abandoned, and it's Dryclex and Ixenral.
but I mean, this is. I mean, some of this stuff happened like around that like era, but like we didn't get wiped out. We just kind of left, from the looks of things. At least from what I found.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. My group and I, we didn't really dive into that. We were
Damn.
worked for gallants, so was part of a guild, did all that fucking stuff.
Which guild did you join by chance?
God, what was their name? He thinks for a second. It was just like something like hunters or whatnot.
The Heroic Hunters?
Yeah, there you go.
Ironic.
Why?
That's what we signed up with.
No, well, they're not a bad guild. I mean, it gets you outside.
And this is our first mission with them.
It has been one fucking
You guys are
mission.
rookies.
Yeah,
That was good.
I
man.
know, right? Isn't it?
Talk about a stroke of luck, man.
Fantastic.
Oh man. Oh, tell me, is that oh God, what's his name? He's a prick.
No.
Yeah, that guy.
The wizard hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really don't like me.
Well, you're a dwarf. That makes sense.
That and I'm also associated with the Stonehall Warriors.
Are you dense or stupid?
Both.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As dense as a rock. As it
No.
should be.
This is a special kind of dense. Hey, let's just go to the one guy that fucking hates your. Wait,
Hey.
do you craft?
Yes.
Oh my god,
That's
you're.
why I want to see your dagger.
No, absolutely fucking.
no.
No, and no, absolutely fucking not. I know what dwarves do, and I agree with the gnome. You guys are dicks, but nah.
If it's any consolation, I know the people that caused that problem. Trying to smooth it over.
Congrats.
Yeah, I hate myself apparently.
I mean, all the best to you, but yeah, nah.
Gotta be interesting.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
But Grillions,
Yeah.
what do we need to know about those?
They like to rip stuff in half.
Might want to keep that weasel in check.
You have a weasel?
I just like poke the fur around my my
Oh, you're a. Ah, God, what do they call this?
Hero.
Sorcerer.
Hero.
Oh, yeah, no, that too.
What was the name of our guild?
Heroic hunters.
Were you gonna say a word that starts with a W?
Huh?
Nothing.
No. You just continue talking.
But yeah, and I just kind of like pet.
He's cute. What's his name?
So he,
I said,
he likes to sleep a lot.
smart man.
I thought he was dead for the longest. I found out last night he was not dead.
Yeah, it looks kind of like just another piece of her coat.
That's the goal, so I don't have to worry about keeping him alive.
Well, that's fucked.
If it's fur, things don't target fur.
Fireball targets all.
Yeah, I'm the one casting that.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't know, it didn't do you too well last time.
Anyways, you guys crest over this hill and you can see like there's like a little like picket fence and like a little garden, and there's like this big tree and you see like a door in it, and you see this you know moderately attractive gnome woman like just kind of like in like what looks to be like kind of like a farmer's outfit more or less, and he kind of goes, "Hey wife," and she kind of goes, "Hi," and kind of goes like, "These are our guests for tonight. They're gonna deal with our problem up in the hills over there." And she kind of goes like, "Oh, good. Let me go put on the tea." And she just kind of like jets inside.
The real question is, how are we gonna fit in the door?
You walk inside of it. Oh wait, you guys are all tall freaks. That's
Hey.
right.
I'm not that tall.
Be nice. You're a loud freak.
Ha!
I mean fair.
That's why I can hear you from like even upstream.
I'm just
I nudge.
loud.
I nudge
Yeah,
Gar.
you are. Anyways,
I worry.
he opens up the door, and then you see him as he opens up the door. He like reaches up and he like pulls like a different part of the tree, and you see it open up, and it's actually a bigger door. He kind of goes like, "Come on down, just watch your head, and you're gonna have to go down the stairs and kind of like, well, you're gonna have to go kind of like sideways, but it'll be big and bigger downstairs, so don't worry about it."
I think y'all might want to pull off your armor beforehand.
Armor beforehand, or how sturdy are the stairs?
I mean, they should be fine unless you're like 500 pounds or something.
300.
What are you pushing? He takes the armor.
About 150 pounds of gear.
Dude, fuck it. What the hell? Like, take that. Goddamn. You weigh as much as my wagon and my fucking donkey.
I'll take the armor off.
Anyways, come on down. And he walks down. So when you guys get down, you can see that it's like an underground kind of like nice kind of living area. You can see that the roots of the tree have all been very carved around, like they haven't affected the roots. And you can see that there's a small fire and there's like different little chairs and all this stuff. And it's about like 6 feet tall down here, like at its max. So all of you guys can fit down here, but you have to watch the lights and the other stuff that are hanging.
Gandalf.
And as he walks down there, you see that there's kind of like a moderate table. It's long enough to seat all of you, and the chairs are a little small for you guys. But the wife comes out and she sets down what looks to be like a big pot of tea, and she pulls out these wooden cups, and she goes, sit, please. I have some biscuits coming out right now. And she walks into the back. And you can smell this wonderful aroma coming out from the kitchen. And he sits down and he just kind of goes like, and takes a little bit, pours it, and just kind of sips. Goes, love warm tea.
I'll take a little cup of it too. And
Same.
I make sure all my weapons are put away because I don't think I stated it. But yes, I take some tea.
Yeah.
So if you guys drink the tea, it seems to be some sort of like when it pours, you see that it's like purple, and as it hits the wood, there's also like a small plate of what looks to be like different citruses. So there's like lemon and lime and what looks to be maybe like an orange of some sort. And he takes some of the lime and plops it in like his drink and stirs it and drinks it. When you guys drink yours, it's got a very, very like savory kind of bitter taste to it. And it's actually very relaxing. Like it's very good tea. Maybe for the elf it's a little too bitter, but the dwarf and the gnome
is it reminiscent of like a southern tea? Okay.
I would put some lemon.
You put the lemon in there, and actually, it's wonderful. It's got more bitter taste to it, and the lemon adds a nice.
I'll sip it politely.
What kind of tea is this, if you don't mind to ask?
He kind of goes, "Hey, honey, what type of tea is this?" And she kind of goes like, "That is," and she pulls out like you hear some like fidgeting in the kitchen, and she kind of goes like, "I believe that is the purple jasmine tea, mixed in with a little bit of what looks to be ginger."
It's warming like the hearth. I take another sip.
He goes, "I'm glad you like it." She comes out and she's like, "All right, here's some cheese biscuits for you," and sets them on the thing, and you just see these large kind of mounds of bread that have like gooey cheese coming out the sides. And he kind of goes, "I fucking love these things." And he takes a bite, and you just see this big string of cheese, and he's like, "Oh, so good." You make the best cheese biscuits. Awesome. And she sits down and has some. She kind of goes, "So, tell me, my husband said that you were here to..." He kind of goes, "Oh, they're part of the Heroic Hunters Guild." She kind of goes like, "I thought you quit that many years ago." "Oh, yeah, no, I'm not working for them no more. They're rookies."
Just odd happenstance that we've come across another person who was of the guild.
Yeah, the mayor of the Woodbridge had asked as a personal favor to come and help out, and we happen to be the ones that were there at the guild at the time. So
He just kind of finishes up his biscuit and kind of goes like, "Oh, good luck with that, man."
Seem to have our work cut out for us for the first hunt.
Yeah. She kind of goes like, "Oh, you know what? Let me cook something for you guys. It looks like you guys have been traveling a long time, and I'm gonna guess you guys really haven't had a good meal in a while. I remember when my husband used to adventure, and it was always day rations and whatever they could find on the trail."
we have some boar meat. If you can do anything with that.
I already have some honey glazed cinnamon ham in the back, so we'll work on that.
Why haven't we done that? We could make our own cinnamon.
Because none of us.
I'm lucky I can cook it to begin with. At least it's cooked all the way through.
He goes, "Shh, it's okay. I got you." And she walks into the kitchen.
We don't want to do what he did that last time when it was raw.
He pours himself some more tea, and he's like, "So, what can I help you guys with exactly?"
Would you have any means of storing magical artifacts that could potentially alter the mind?
Do you have a magic bag?
I mean, I do, but I'm not giving it to you. I'm sorry.
Not that crazy magic bag.
Yes, the old hero. Yeah, I do have some stuff, but I'm not just gonna give that away. That's
Or
insane.
a big glass jar.
Because we've been using this, and I'll pull out one of the cores with the purple musk plant around it.
Hey, honey. She goes, yeah. Do we still have that old pot that's kind of rusted? Yeah, why? He goes back into the kitchen, comes out. Drink. I mean, it's got a hole in it, but you're more than welcome to it. It's an old cauldron that we don't use, which for you guys is just a fucking pot.
Close enough.
It's yours. Have it.
Thank you.
We were going to throw it away anyways.
I nudge Scar.
Many thanks.
Pull out the thing with the thing. Maybe he knows about the thing with the thing.
The Jakar?
No, you said that you know about the rolling shields and the ancient gnome
Oh,
stuff?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much he's gonna know. He
Find
said
it
didn't know
interesting.
much. Oh, yeah, I mean, I could show him, like,
Because you
I mean,
said
it's
it's...
a magic I've never seen before.
Yeah.
oh, yeah. So, have you ever seen one of... I found this in Rolling Shields, and I'll pull out my device.
He looks at it for a second. Yeah, I've actually seen one of those before.
What's it called?
Yeah.
I've not found any...
I don't know what they're called, but I've seen one before. There was an old merchant that found one and had it for a number of years. I didn't have it, but he had it for a very long time.
Well, it actually still turns on. Ba-doop.
He goes, hello. He goes, huh, the one I saw had a gnome in it.
Oh. Well, I mean, he talks about the unfortunate end that he had had
Well, that's weird.
prior to being put in here. So, I mean, that's all he was able to tell me.
He goes,
I know it's no
he
mix
goes
with the
like I
human.
said, there was a merchant in Rolling Shield that had one for a really long time. I think his name went by, oh God, what was his name? Galavar, I think it was. I think it was Galavar. Human merchant. He'd be pretty old by now, but
Well,
Wait.
I didn't ever run into a Galavar, did I?
no.
No, wait. You hold your fucking... You hold your fucking horses. I saw Galafor mentioned in this bullshit somewhere.
wait, was Galavar the elf in your book?
What?
No.
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 No. But, well, since you are going to be kind enough to show us your hospitality, is there anything that I could tinker or repair for you?
Depends. You gonna go back and mass produce it for the dwarves? Dude, lighten up. Holy shit.
Offering.
God, you're serious enough to be an elf?
She's cool.
Southern elf.
Oh, you're a southern elf.
Yeah, that's why she's cool.
Oh, it makes sense for the hair thing. Yeah.
She hung out with halflings, so she's not stuck up.
I traveled with a caravan for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Love halflings. What was the name of the caravan? God, you elves have such bad memory.
Wandering Tail.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, what's his name? The I forget his name. It's like Copper something. Nah, it was, huh?
Copperhead?
Yeah, is he still?
I take out my coin and I like flip it into the air. Yeah, got this from him.
I remember when he was just a little kid. Even then, he was funny.
Yeah. Whole time I knew him, he was something.
How long did you say you were with the caravan?
10 years?
I might have met you at one point. Yeah, just in passing.
Maybe.
Motherfuck, god damn it.
Sad. That's why I like taking digital notes so I can just search it.
Oh, do you require? I'll just start pulling out some of the parts that I have. Like I have the dire bear tusks.
He goes, why are you pulling out dead animal parts on my table?
Well, I was gonna ask if you would have any use for any of these.
Maybe outside, not on my dinner table.
Oh, okay, I'll put them away. I have some things that aren't going to necessarily be useful for my crafting.
I mean, sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not a crafter. I kind of shoot stuff. That's what I do.
You make stuff around here, I'm assuming.
I mean, I'll be honest. My wife is the crafty one. I'm more of the shooty one.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, if you talk about halfling caravans, did you ever get a chance to go with the sword wolves?
I heard about them. I never traveled with
Oh,
them.
okay.
I've heard about them once.
They're pretty fun, but
Yeah, I think when I was in my highlight of travel, they weren't really like too big yet. You know, honestly, the only reason why I even met the wandering tail was because I was retiring, and so just happened to cross paths with them.
makes sense.
I forgot what his name was. That was in the little digital thing. Damn it.
And the little digital thing.
Oh no, my Earth.
Oswin. Yeah.
Oswin.
Ah, I knew it was gonna kill me again.
Well, yeah, I know his name is Oswin, but yeah, I'd put him back away, of course. But yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of anything else that's kind of interest that's been kind of odd. So when was your heyday of adventuring?
Oh god, it had to be like 50, 60 years ago.
Oh, okay. Right about when I started. A little bit sooner than that. Well, whatever. I was curious. How much the landscape has changed. So a ranger?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Where'd you mostly set up at?
Well, I was with the Huruk hunters, so we just kind of traveled.
All over the place?
Yeah, usually hunted monsters, stuff like that. Every once in a while, hunt down a stupid noble or something like that.
So why did you leave?
I'm getting old.
You seem pretty spry for your step.
Yeah, but after a certain amount of time, fingers and your strength don't quite keep up with what your mind wants to do. And being that of an archer, you got to know that if you can't really be quick on the draw, it's a good way to end up dead.
That's fair.
That and my wife would never let me live it down.
I would pull out my bow, but I don't think that it's appropriate to pull out a weapon across a dinner table. Because yes, that's why I rely on my mine setup.
She does have a very gnomish type crossbow. I would call it gnomish.
It is
It's
technically
made out of stone.
That makes me think gnomish.
It is technically
Who
no.
else would make something out of something that doesn't make sense?
Dwarves.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
fair.
I found it in a fallen dwarven fort, but it was of gnomish make.
That sounds pretty cool.
Uncommon valor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is her name. Yes. Yeah, oh yeah.
It comes to the door all of a sudden. Right!
Just interrupts everybody. Uncommon valor.
What?
That
What?
was our name.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And then the gnome laughed at us when we gave the name. Right, I remember.
Everyone laughs at us
Yeah,
for
I
giving
think-
our name.
I think that gnome would have laughed at any name you gave him. Just about. What was your adventuring group's name?
Cat.
Your adventuring group's name was Cat.
No, I think we were called like the Dragon's Heart or something like that. So, you know,
Good name.
whenever you make a guild name, usually you go over the top, and definitely my guild or my group did.
It's either really super serious or it's really funny and dumb.
We had some interesting types in our group, so
Who all was in your group?
a couple humans, dwarf, and a halfling. The two humans really had like a go-getter attitude.
Dragon heart?
Yeah,
Most humans I've met tend to.
these ones had a major
Looks
hate.
at Leofar.
They had a major hate for a lot of creatures for whatever reason.
Like what creatures?
They were just beast hunters, and they had apparently their village had been attacked by a dragon at some point, and so it was me and those two, halfling mage and dwarf cleric. So
Checks out.
Why is that name gonna drive me crazy now? Galvar. Galavar. Who the fuck was Galavar? Why do I
I
know?
don't think we ever met a Galavar.
But yeah, so at a certain point, we had some losses. One of the humans died. The dwarf went back to Bofgren, and the halfling decided to go off to do something else. So, I was getting old. So,
Fair enough. Do you remember the dwarf's name by chance?
fuck, I could look it up. I haven't talked to that guy in like 30 years.
Just curious if I might know him.
You dwarves think you know every dwarf. You guys are so weird like that.
Well, if it's one of the houses.
I mean, I wasn't friends with the guy. Well, okay, I say that, but he saved my life a couple times. So, yeah, I guess I was friends with him, but he wasn't exactly a talker.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Thinks for a moment, and he's like, I think his name was, what was it? Borval? So, I don't know if that strikes a bell with you.
Vaguely.
Oh, wait, out of character. Was that the one that... He wasn't the one that was in charge of the army. Because he was a bigger guy.
Fucking
Gallants. No, that wasn't the...
I'm gonna go check my notes again real quick.
Oh my goodness. I told you, put it on Google Docs and I'll bring it out here on a laptop.
He kind of goes, yeah, sorry I can't be more help to you about the gnome stuff, but it was never really my interest to go digging into that stuff.
I mean, fair. It's just something that's very interesting to me, and I want to find out more. Once I started hearing about it, I was like, ooh. So I've kind of progressed whatever I can about it. I don't expect other gnomes to necessarily know, but just like, oh, if you had family stories of it. You never know. Sometimes the stories lend a little bit of truth to it.
You would have been both for all. Would you?
No, it was Borval.
Okay. Let's say odd world if you had adventured with my father.
Yeah, that would be kind of odd.
That's your father's name?
Yes. Boferal Orwin.
Wait, your last name's Orwin?
Yes.
I feel like you've mentioned that to me at some point, but I forgot.
Perhaps.
Kind of goes, anyways, if you guys are going to head up to deal with our ape problem, she kind of comes out and she's like, here's the ham. And she sets it, and you see it's like a full rack of ham that's been glazed in like honey and cinnamon, is cut very nicely, and it seems very warm. He's like, my favorite. He kind of goes, could you bring out the extra bread too? And she goes, absolutely. And she brings out what looks to be like these long pieces of bread, and he flops them on there, and he takes some of the sauce and puts it on top, and then squishes it together and like eats it like a sandwich. He's like, oh, so good.
I'm surprised you haven't done it with the cheese biscuits.
Yeah, it doesn't actually work too well with the cheese. It was a little sweet.
I'll
Sweet
bring
and
out
salty.
my second half a bottle of Emerald Dust.
He goes, oh, he points out his,
Yeah.
he drinks that. Oh, I've had this forever. That is the one thing that I miss. He kind of goes like, we don't get good alcohol out here, but this stuff, dwarves know what's up.
When I find out how to make an ever full mug of it, I will let you know.
That would be amazing.
That
I'll
you,
point at the human, and that one wants me to make one with father ale.
Yeah, I do. He goes, absolutely.
see, now those sort of things feel free to mass produce.
Gnome kind of goes like, no, I don't want a whole bunch of father ale.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the
That's
emerald
a fire
dust.
hazard.
I'm talking about the emerald dust one.
Yeah, that's fair. If you could do it, I don't even know how you would, but
Some people would still reverse engineer with the father ale. You just gotta
Having that
Me-
much father ale at anyone's disposal is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah, I know.
Which is why I hesitate to make one for the human.
Yep.
You could potentially make it with water, and then you could put out any fire.
Why would would you need that? You
portable-
have create water.
But for the non-magical people,
They
you
already
just like
have. What is that?
Buckets.
No, it's a vial that when you uncork it, it can create a geyser.
oh, see there you go. Just make it instead of being water, make it be booze.
See, I had a few thoughts of using a water elemental core and infusing that with the method to make the alcohol, and then infusing that into a mug. But I don't.
Is there an alcohol
I don't
elemental?
know if that would. That's essentially what I would be trying to create.
You want to make an alcohol elemental?
He just kind of goes like, I mean, I ain't against it, but
That would be like on some dwarven plane, I'm sure.
Unfortunately, that would kill somebody from alcohol poisoning.
That's how it attacks
I don't
creatures.
know.
It makes them drunk.
And those who survive become drunken masters.
Yes. That drunken masters have the spirit of the drunk booze element.
I have never met a drunken master in all my travels.
No,
I've heard
they're-
stories of them, that's about it.
I've heard they're rare.
Wait, that's an actual thing you didn't just make up?
No, all the shit I talk about, half of it's made up.
Exactly. That's why I thought the drunken master was made up.
Oh no, that part is actually right. That part is actually right. If you go to a lot of bars, you eventually hear about people talking about, oh yeah, there's a drunken master in here that tore up the place and blah 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 blah. And
Even I've heard of drunken masters.
Not something common to Bofgren.
I've never met one.
I've never met one, but I've heard of them.
Yeah, never met one, but I've heard a lot of things outside the, laws of unbinding shit.
But yes, stuff like that I want to make.
That's fair.
We need to just get you,
Need
like,
to make dark vision goggles for the human. We need to learn how to make a mobile forge. That's the one that's
Good luck.
no, we need you to stay somewhere in a town for more than a month and you can make shit. Because that's a time,
yeah, but
that's a time
we're not
thing.
going to be sitting in town all the time as part of the heroic hunters.
Yeah. Whose fault is that?
More meat. Just
Tried
got
to
dropped
get
on
you
the
all
table.
to join the Stonehall Warriors.
I was fine with joining the Stonehall Warriors.
Nah,
The rest of us aren't dwarves.
yeah. I look like a short dwarf, I guess.
They would have
Got an
accepted.
informer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we wouldn't be up here if we had joined the Stonehall. So
But I did embarrass myself with the Trough champions.
yes, you did.
Yeah, you guys aren't trough champs. Trough champs.
Yes, you did.
I didn't throw up.
And I'm proud of that, at least.
Oh, you're proud of me?
For not throwing up, yes, it would be a disgrace to dwarven kind. It was only hammered on.
No, he's so proud of you. He's so proud of you. He's so proud of you. Feels so good. So glad to have you around.
I mean, definitely that, yes.
Yes. Flirty, flirty. Nothing.
I have questions.
I eat the ham awkwardly.
I'm waiting for results. Nothing.
The old gnome just like sniffs. Like, interesting.
We do have a party that gets along,
I mean,
Mostly.
at minimum.
at the very least.
What's so funny?
Trevor's look. He like opens the bag and he goes like. I can't do it. I stop laughing. It just hit me perfect. I will be quiet. With the super crunchy chip. the crunchiest of all chips, the Frito.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to argue.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Funyuns.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't.
Funyuns are pretty bad too.
But those are like
Or bugles. The bugle.
I love bugles.
But those, it's because those are so like dense
Nothing?
and crunchy.
Nothing is as loud as corn nuts.
Yeah, that's
No, yeah, corn nuts.
Yeah, but that's
corn
not
nuts.
chip anymore.
Yeah, it's not chip.
I fucking
haven't-
hate corn nuts
Corn
with
nuts are
my
funny because
fucking
it goes
being.
like, whenever I see corn nuts, I'm like, oh yeah, I want that, and I get through half a bag. I'm just like, why did I want this?
I
It tastes
fucking
great for half a bag, and then just like throw it the fuck out.
I hate it with my fucking being. Corn nuts.
I haven't had them in such a long time.
If you get the spicy ones, they're pretty good, but like the ranch ones are just like, ugh.
I don't know if they do. Do they still do all the flavors? Because they used to have like a fuck ton of
Oh,
flavors.
I know they do like the major 3 or 5.
They still do the picante,
Because they had like as
Anyways,
those
D&D.
as like Pringles.
but sidetrack.
Bruh, we've been sidetracked by a weasel and a gnome for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
I
but that was the D&D.
Yeah, but
This is
okay.
true side.
So okay, blah, 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 we continue dinner, and he tells us about where do we have to go find.
And kind of goes like, well, you have 2 paths that you can go. He kind of goes like, you can go up and through the hills over here. And are any of you guys good climbers?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
but I have a spider climb potion, so.
Yeah, but can all of you do that?
I can climb well enough.
Oh, you can't climb?
I've already used that spider climb potion.
I thought you.
Oh, you mean my actual skill?
Yeah, I thought you had climb.
Oh, yes, I do have climb.
Kind of goes like, well, if you're skilled at climbing, he
Sweet
goes,
shit.
you could scale kind of the upper ends of these hills because they're not exactly, they kind of turn into like ridges. He kind of goes, you could scale that and then drop on the other side, and that's one way to get up there. Or you can follow the trail and kind of go up, back, and around and through the forest where there's kind of like a small little opening / valley, and you can travel through there. However, if you go through there, generally there's 1 or 2 of those things that kind of like guard the area because that's like the main entrance that they go through, or at least other things go to. Or you can actually go, there's a waterfall, and you can climb kind of like near the waterfall and get up through that way. However, there's usually one that's standing at, they just go there to like drink water a lot, you know? So you have 3 ways that you could go.
Either way, these are creatures that can probably climb, and either way, it's probably bad.
But there aren't as many on the hill. That
Well, they don't generally hang out on the tops of the cliffs or the ridges. They generally hang out in their kind of their area up there. And because most creatures don't climb over the ridges, they guard the areas where most creatures come through.
Okay.
So if we could get through the ridges, we should be fine.
Well, you're still going to have to deal with them. It's just,
We don't have to deal with many.
Then we can surprise them.
Yeah.
more or less.
Yeah. I say we try doing it that way. Why not? I can climb. If I take off my armor, I can climb pretty much no problem.
Do we know how tall this cliff face is?
Yeah, but if you get caught without your armor on,
I'll put on my leather. I mean, you're gonna have to climb up there without your armor too.
Well, you'd have to climb up the cliff face, get through the top, and then climb back down.
How tall would you say is that cliff face?
Yeah, probably like 70 feet.
It's not bad. Okay, I was expecting more than 100.
That's at its tallest, so you might be able to find some shorter areas if you really want to scour about, but I wouldn't really do that because they might find you. If you go up the waterfall route, it's only 30 some odd feet.
That's also the risk of falling into water and drowning.
Water's softer than earth.
Well, and there's sometimes up there.
so I'd have 30 minutes of spider climb.
Might be fair. Wait, I forget. Can Leo Otter climb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's literally just that one that we would have to worry about.
We can haul her up with rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably carry that one instead of my armor.
Put your armor in the bag of holding.
He just she just planks over his chest as he like walks up the wall.
He kind of goes, well, if you guys are going to take care of this problem, do you guys need anything?
Do you have any sort of healing potions?
Or wands. Anything that's still capable of being used.
That has been the hardest thing to come across lately. Not gonna
He
lie.
kind of laughs. He kind of goes like, man, I've never been in an adventuring party. He kind of goes like, hey, honey, can you bring out the old wands? And she goes, yeah, sure. And she kind of goes into like, you hear her scrummage through some stuff and brings out like this case that's about like this big, and he opens it up and he's like, "Here, light one."
Oh, thank Bob.
That would be a godsend.
All right, we'll call ourselves even. And hands it over to you.
Many thanks.
Closes it. You can put that back. She goes, okay. She puts it back.
Yay. Standard healing. Hooray. Oh my god.
He goes, I don't know if it's fully charged, but
Well, here. I give him a... I made this yesterday. A Jakar wooden little toy.
you can just keep that.
It...
Oh, you know what? We use it to scare birds.
Yeah, it was the weird creature that we just...
That's very weird.
I wanted to make a little toy of it.
But yeah,
Shut up to me.
my specialty's weapons and armor, but I'm pretty good with metal in general. If we need anything repaired for the night, I can probably do something.
I don't have a forge out here.
Don't need too much heat for minor repairs.
I mean, unless you want to fix some silverware.
He takes out his hammer and goes, dink, straight. Dink, straight.
I fixed them. They're supposed to be spoons, but they're flat now.
They're flat.
Yeah, spoons aren't supposed to be that way.
Here, I'll make them into forks. There you go.
I hate dwarves.
Here's the thing.
All right, so which way are you guys gonna head out?
I say we do the cliff.
I thought we were like noontime.
Well, it's like 6 hours.
Yeah, it took you 6 hours to get here, so it's like 2. If you guys left at 8,
Yeah. So we could still...
Yeah, we still got time.
Because how far roughly is it to get to that cliff and stuff?
oh, only like, well, if you to get to the waterfall is only like 30 minutes from here. To get to the cliff face is probably maybe like 45.
And then, like, we do the climbing and deal with them.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't climb that.
Yeah, no, okay. Oh, other side note. Do you have a decent map of the area?
I mean, I have a map for myself.
Okay, never mind.
I'm not gonna give you my map.
No, hey, it was only if you had extras just to
I'm
help.
gonna be honest. You guys are the first people that we've seen out here in a long time that aren't orc.
Can we just look at the map so that we can, just to help us see where...
Yeah, sure. He rolls it out. It's actually it's a very well detailed map of the area.
Because we can take out our map and I can put some notes on
Yeah, no
areas
problem.
of that. So,
His map though is very like to this area. It doesn't extend very
Yeah.
far. So
Oh, I will ask him about if he knew anything about that, those ruins that we had been through, that we stayed the night at. If he knows, hey, do you happen to know any of the history of those ruins from over there?
they were there when I was like I've been there once or twice. Although I'll be honest, whatever was there, I didn't like it, so I didn't really stay too long. Gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Oh, is the Jakar thing? That was the thing the little statue.
Oh, that's that thing?
Yeah.
No, you can take that with you.
Oh, okay. I thought it looked weird. It was...
Yeah, it does. But whatever that thing was made my skin crawl. And made...
yeah, it's Faye. It should.
Oh, is that what that thing is?
Unsealy.
That thing looks like something out of a nightmare of a child.
Yeah.
They are nightmarish. Even the ones that are supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Pixies.
Did you know you have a whole like pixie town nearby?
Yeah, I've talked to them once or twice. They're pretty nice, except for the guy who does the mushrooms.
It didn't seem
was
too
just
bad.
him.
Huh?
So it was just him.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is, well, I just smoke with him every once in a while.
Noted.
I just got him drunk off of the wine that I
Yeah, he's a lightweight, but I mean, most pixies are.
Yeah. I mean, considering the size.
They're good to trade with.
Really?
Yeah. Because that's how I have sleep arrows, points them out.
Oh. Do you have any that are capable for bolts?
The fairies might.
No.
Damn.
I don't think as many people make bolts.
Well, I use a bow, not a crossbow because I was trained on a longbow. Just easier for me.
Yeah, I kind of switch between both melee and range.
Well, then you are a very talented individual because I want nothing to do with melee.
Clang.
Yeah, have fun.
Clang, clang.
My version of a good battle is I killed it before it knew where I was.
I respect that.
Reasonable enough.
Yep.
The standard goal is supposed to be so tough that they can't hit us, but lately it feels like that's not the case.
That's why I don't even bother.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you had the right approach.
Doesn't always work, but I'd rather not get hit. Also, I don't have a cleric on hand anymore, so, gotta avoid the whole getting into danger.
Can you perform any magic of your own?
Only light magic, like,
True.
just like ranger magic.
Interesting.
I'll hand him the 2 potions that I had
Okay.
in payment for the wand.
Bro,
No, dude, it's
bro,
fine.
we just give him gold. We need those potions.
He gives you the potions back. He's like, I have like 3 more Cure Light ones. It's fine.
Jesus.
I was an adventurer. I know how important they are.
Yeah.
And he is... Wait, are rangers technically allowed to use them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
He can use them.
Yeah, yeah, so it's like, fuck.
Can't make them, but he can use them.
Technically, theoretically, he could make them. Theoretically. If he took
Yes,
the beat.
but he wouldn't.
That's why Scarlet had the backup wand to help with the random
So you
shit.
might actually know Clanson.
Who?
Okay, never mind. The mayor of the town seems to be rather.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, Sorry, it's been a long time since I've been there, so you're gonna kind of have to refresh. I don't go around talking to the mayor. I just trade with them when I have some goods or extra stuff.
He's the elven mayor of the city. That's
Yeah.
all.
Older guy.
He
Yeah,
apparently has some deeper part in this all mess because he went missing when it all started.
And he was trying to broker deals with the half-orcs to forge a peace, from what we can understand, to try and make a peace with the half-orcs. And
well, that just sounds stupid.
then the half-orc chieftain and him disappeared. They both disappeared, so...
Well, if they both disappeared, that just sounds like a mutual problem.
Well, it doesn't sound like he was trying to broker peace. Him and the half-orc chieftain were going off and doing things.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one in the city knew that the mayor was doing these things.
And working with him,
Yeah,
or them.
Well,
but
I mean, if that's the case, then it sounds like maybe they were doing something else.
yeah, we've been trying to figure out what, but we haven't. I mean, with the Markedon being a more pressing issue, we've just
Well, I'll say this much.
away.
For as long as I've lived here, this forest in particular is a strange and dangerous place. Not to mention there's a lot of old things here.
We noticed
Old.
that.
Yeah.
I
So-
pull out the wine book. Only elves can read this. It's a wine book.
I don't
But
know.
it's got something weird. You can talk to it, but like it right.
Oh, I've seen elves do that before.
I haven't run into it, and it's frustrating.
Well,
But
that's because you haven't obviously met too many northern elves.
the more and more that I'm learning about them, the more and more I already don't like most of them.
Well, I mean, to be fair, most northern elves hate everybody anyways, so
That's what I've heard.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, they got kind of the shaft end of the stick, to be honest, but I mean,
And they now become the de facto, what you think of an elf is that sort of elf,
well, I mean,
for the most part.
northern elves kind of are more integrated with a lot of other society. I mean, I'll be honest, in my travels, I only met a couple of southern elves. You guys generally tend to stick down there pretty hard. You guys don't seem to travel out here, at least from my experience, from what I've seen.
It's more recent.
Well, I know that there's a movement of southern elves going to Gallants, but
And it's just because we're trying to not die in our trance.
yeah, I've heard something about that once or twice, but I'll be honest,
it's got something to do with the Feywild. We don't even get it. So I don't expect anyone else that doesn't deal with that to.
Yeah. All I remember is something about Dark Druid at one point. So,
Dark what?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
yeah, that's usually the answer that I get about that stuff whenever it gets brought up.
It was bad. It was just bad. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Now I do kind of have to ask because what the fuck is a waterfall? It's been said a few times. I'm not 100% sure what that means.
Okay, you see the river?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine when water flows over a cliff and water falls.
Like,
Wind or wind.
I was already uncomfortable enough with the river.
yeah.
You dwarves are all the same, I swear to God.
You don't have like rivers inside of your caves?
We have like pools of
Don't
water.
worry, Gizmo will protect you.
He's out there for you. He's looking out for you. He'll build you a raft that will mostly float.
Mostly.
I don't know what else it'll do. It'll probably do some other stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, the antagonism does not help.
It's hope. I'm giving you hope of possible help.
I lived in Bofgren for most of my life. So
Yeah, I know. Most dwarves either live in Bofgren or you live in Gallons. And you guys are totally different dwarves at the end of the day. Not saying I prefer one over the other. It's just really funny.
can't deny it.
Usually not well traveled.
Well, you either get the ones from Gallants that have like the most hard-on of hard-ons against Iximral and want to murder anything Iximral related, or you get the ones from Bofgren that have, no offense, so little cultural like knowledge about anything outside of their home that it's like like talking to a 5-year-old. No offense, just
No, I can relate. Recently.
I still want to visit it at one point. Just to say I
Stairs
have.
in like.
oh, Bofgren's gorgeous. Probably the most beautiful city that you'll ever see. I mean, yeah, it's all underground and there's no sunlight, but
I had family go over there.
no, yeah.
Really?
I've heard that the elven cities are quite gorgeous, at least what's left of the southern ones, anyways.
Sorry, what was that?
He was saying that he thought that the southern elven cities, at least what's left of them, is gorgeous.
I mean, yeah, they have a beauty to them. They're not my favorite places because they were also the places that had more politics that I had to deal with. I lived in one of the.
So you joined a guild?
No, I arguably was worse. Before I started adventuring, I was a diplomat.
Okay, never mind. I guess a guild is better than that.
Yes, it
Step
is.
down.
Thought you were.
Yeah. That's nothing. We thought the same thing. It was nothing.
They thought you were a whore.
What?
Well, or a escort. Escort.
Rude. It's called a courtesan.
There you go. That's the fancy word. That's
Leovar
the fancy
standing
word.
behind her and kind of goes like,
That's the fancy word.
he just does the sign for like crossing his neck. He's like,
I was a diplomat.
Okay.
Is that what they call it?
She just like looks at all of you guys and
I
just
just
like,
looked down.
what?
Leovar
I'm
just
very
puts his,
interested.
Leovar just
This whole time?
Leovar just quietly puts his hands over his mouth and tries not to laugh really hard.
It was
Like,
just
he's
the
like,
way you had described it at different times. That's what it kind of like alluded to, and your openness made it seem that way. If you put the two and two together, that's all. That's all. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I've met plenty of them, and
Just
Leovar just
Dark
kind of looks up, he kind of starts laughing.
Garscore John. I think this is the part where you stop talking.
Like, we dwarfs dig ourselves a big hole, but you're just going for a new record, bro.
You could excavate gallons with the hole you're digging yourself.
we're not judging you for it. We don't mind it.
Have
Are you
mentioned-
trying to make a new Crypt of the Dead for yourself?
Shut up! I don't know. And this is why I'm not a bard, or much more of a bard. Side note: are you part bard?
Huh? No.
You don't have it. See. Example.
Example of what?
They'll say all gnomes are bards.
All gnomes are bards.
Shut up!
All gnomes are bards.
No, we're
All of
not.
them. You're absolutely correct. 110%. All gnomes are bards. I lied.
Fair enough.
I am 100% Bard.
This is just for show. He goes, I can.
No, he plays the string.
I played the string instrument.
One note stringed
Yep.
instrument.
Very quickly.
Damn it. Well, I guess we should start heading off and deal with it.
Yeah,
Very
please.
gracious for
He
hospitality.
takes out like a small leather kind of like pad and he wraps the rest of the ham in there and he kind of goes like, you guys can take this with you. It'll be the best eating that you have for a while.
Yes, it will be.
Thank you greatly.
You're welcome. And he goes, oh, also, he takes out like a kind of like a big, kind of like metal jug and he pours the rest of the tea into it and tightens it and he kind
Oh,
of
this
goes
is
like,
fantastic.
I'll hand him the rest of the emerald.
no book? Yeah. He puts that on the top shelf and he's just like, that'll be a good night. And she kind of goes like,
You do not partake of spirits yourself?
no, it's just, well, don't worry about it.
High five.
Apologies.
No, it's fine. It's been a while since he's gotten to drink anything fun. I'll just have to be watching after him closely.
Can't hold his alcohol.
Well, he did get a little bit older, and he goes, hey, I still hunt just fine. You still get all the pig and deer and whatever else.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go. Oh, watch! There's 3 boars over there. Let me many shot. It's just one. He's just so drunk.
I got him.
Because you shot 3 arrows.
I still got him. So, do you guys head out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head to the cave. That would be a good
Can I
spot
sit in the chair
to
with
stop.
you? Can I sit with you? Can I? Are you gonna share the chair with me?
Of course not. It is Cat. That's her chair now.
Or do we want to call it there?
I think that's a
That
good spot.
sounds like a good place.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Then we will call it there for tonight. And next session, you guys will go to the Grillian tribe and hunt those 8 things.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck a duck.